Hello and welcome to the Husky Barbu podcast. This is your Husky Barbu Ariel. Hoping that you all are well. I'm recording this in a different time than I normally do, but that is something that you don't care for listening because you just want your audio fix, which I am in the necessity of giving you that audio fix, although why are you listening to me is still a mystery to me. As you can tell, I pretty much don't have that much faith in what I'm doing. Heck, I'm still wondering, what am I doing? I've been doing this almost for 2 years now, almost 2 years, and still wondering, still lingering. I mean, is this a comedy podcast? Is this a faith podcast? Is this just me ranting off, spewing shit out of my mouth? I don't know. I really don't know. But I thank you all for joining me into the discovery of what the hell is this. And, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. The world is spinning. The sun shines. The moon reflects the light of the sun and shines it back to us, but in a more darker sense, and clouds form and make rain. Telling you obvious things that I hope that you already know. If you didn't know, well, I'm sorry to be the bearer of these news to you. And I hope that madness does not ensue and you go crazy after finding out all these things that I just mentioned. So a lot of wonderful things are happening. One is that although he did pass away late last year, we are going to get a Norm McDonald 1 hour special via Netflix. Apparently, the man knew he was near the end. Of course, he did know. He kept his illness private, and everything came out as soon as he passed away. And apparently, expecting the demise being near, he recorded an hour special in his living room, and with the sole purposes of releasing it in case of his demise. He's been dead for a while now, and I don't mean to joke about that, but he decided, his producer or his manager and family, I guess, decided to release the special. Apparently, it was recorded in one take in his living room, and I'm for one I am ecstatic to see it. I hope that, everyone that's seen it apparently said it's good, and just hoping to see what will be the last will and testament of Norm McDonald, to give us mortals that are still dealing with the daily trenches of going to work and other hilarious items that life prepares for us on the daily basis. So that's some good news, I would say, because you thought that voice was going to remain silent forever, but apparently from the grave he still has something to say. So hopefully it's a good one. And I don't know Norm MacDonald, I never knew him, but knowing the type of humor he does, it's going to be like very dry wit, and it's going to catch you. Norm had a very particular sense of humor, and I hope that it does not disappoint for this hour-long special that was recorded in his living room. Also, other news, if you are a fan of mockumentaries, Spinal Tap is coming back to do the part Dukes. I don't know French. Part 2 of This is Spinal Tap, and everybody's returning. Rob Reiner is coming back as the producer, director of the original documentary, and then everybody else is back. All the original actors are back. Thankfully, they're still alive. Christopher Guest, Ian McKay, and Harry. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry for the names. Anyways, they're all coming back, and they're going to do a Spinal Tap 2. It will be interesting to seeing that all these men are in their either in their late 60s, early 70s. and portraying British heavy metal acts. I mean, there's a lot of those still running around. I mean, we got Judas Priest, Iron Maiden running around. They're also in their late 60s, early 70s. So it will be fun to see what shenanigans they'll come up with. And this time, if we're going to get references back to Stonehenge, cranking it up to 11, drummers dying, the whole spiel, the whole bits. So it'll be interesting and fun to see what the crew has in store for us now. 40 years, almost 40 years since the last one, because the last one was, I think, 1984, which I was alive back then. If you weren't, well, what can I tell you? What happened in 1984? WrestleMania. Jack Veneno was still a world champion in DR, and other sordid stuff happened back then. I think Rocky IV was being made by then, and yeah, all that. So yeah, we're waiting for Spinal Tap to return, and that will be fun. What else is going on out there? Well, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing returned. Not gonna talk about that. I don't know these people. Why do I fucking care? Why do I care about their petty lives? And, well, Amber Heard did this and that, or Johnny Depp did this and that. Let the court decide on that one. I have my personal feelings about it, but who gives a rat's behind what do I think? Let them live and let live. It's my motto, I guess. And I hope justice prevails, I guess. And I don't know how that affects my life. Same thing, I don't know how it affects my life, the purchase of Twitter or the lack of purchase of Twitter, because now Elon Musk apparently is going backwards on his deal because it's pending a review of how many actual bots accounts are in Twitter, which originally was believed to be about 5%. Now there's some estimations going about that there are actually 90%, which I'm like, okay, so you're telling me almost everyone is doing almost everyone's account is a fake account? I don't think so. So yeah. Having said all that, I am thankful that the Twitter purchase or not purchase is happening, because it's exposing the BS, which is, wow, shocking BS, and there's bullshit and entrepreneurship and businesses and social media. Who would have thought? Oh my God, this is such a revolutionary concept. There's bullshit and everything? Really? Oh my God, I cannot believe this. Shut your mouth. Are you sure? Are you 100% sure that there's bullshit? Look, let me limit. I think I've said this before on the podcast, but let me set this precedent to you in case you haven't gotten the memo. If there are humans involved, doesn't matter the ideology, the belief, whatever, bullshit is rampant and going apeshit in that place. So, there's bots in Twitter? Do tell. Oh, really? Oh my God. Like, people, come on now. We live in a world that has been built on bullshit. People bullshitting one another. And, again, the cynic in me. That cynic hasn't been totally killed, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the process of, being humbled and, trusting more. But nonetheless, if people are involved, bullshit is most likely rampant and about in that area. So yeah, I don't. It doesn't surprise me that Twitter might have more bots. I'm not 100% sure it was sold on the idea that there might be 90. I'd say maybe 20-25% bots. I would say good estimate. Don't have data to come with that conclusion, but that sounds like a safe bet. Like 20-25% are bots. And well, what does that mean for us? I mean, Twitter's still a cesspool Still a cesspool and humanity there. I mean, I don't know what is it about this generation that they think that just because you are under this protection per se, quote unquote, of you hiding behind an avatar and changing your name to whatever the heck, and that gives you the right to be a total douchebag and an asshole to total strangers you have never met in your life, but you feel the need to challenge them and call them shit without you even knowing them or knowing what the hell they've been through or knowing their life expectancy experiences and whatnot. I don't subscribe to that type of ideal. If I don't know you, I can't assume good or bad. I can assume that you have the capacity for good and bad. At that, I can make that assumption. But to actually think that you have done this or that without any proof on my hand to accuse you of anything, like, first of all, I don't know you. Why am I want to even accuse you of anything? I don't know you. And this weird thing that we feel like we need to tell celebrities exactly what we feel. Like, you think that this person that is counting millions for doing almost nothing, and not to insult some celebrities that actually do hard work and whatnot, but some, these, I don't know, celebrities that apparently they just show up somewhere and they get massively paid for doing little to nothing. You think these people give a rat's behind of what your opinion is about them? They're getting mad paid money that you won't be seeing in 20 lifetimes. And you think your little opinion is going to matter to them? Well, come on, man. It might. I mean, some people are very sensitive, and it might, but, like, what the hell do you care? Like, you live your own life. Who cares about what other people are doing? Like, find yourself what to do and make your life a little better and forget about other people in the sense of what they're doing and whatnot. If it's not affecting you personally, well, like, what do you have to take offense to it? Like, people live their lives. They live a life how they feel fit to live it. So I really don't know why people get into these things. Like, you can't make any type of comments in social media whatsoever. If you comment, like, believe me, I have the experience. I used to be in a social media, which I no longer would even be caught dead in that social media because I made a comment about DC and Marvel. Mind you, I'm a DC file through and through. Always have been, always will be, will never deny. But I can't cover the sun with my finger and pretend that the DCEU has been an enormous success compared to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Marvel beat the living daylights out of DC in the cinema department. Like, it's a done deal. That's not even a point of discussion. You can pinpoint in certain things that DC did better than Marvel in some aspects, but the movies, it's done. You're trying to beat a dead horse here. DC ain't coming back from what Marvel has done. I'm sorry. Marvel's up. I mean, yeah, the last Batman movie was good, but it's not part of the same universe now, is it? It's a separate thing. So the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, like, you're going to have opinions about things. And I don't think that nowadays social media is the right way to go about expressing said opinions, because you're just going to piss off people. Because apparently, God forbid, you be an individual and have an opinion. Now, you can say your opinion respectfully and not trying to burn other people's opinion about stuff, but people are going to find to be offended about pretty much anything. And you can say anything, and it's like when they read you the rights, anything you say will be used against you in court. So that now the court is the court of public opinion on people that think they know more than anyone else in the history of time and space, where we actually are. I think there are a lot of things that we're smarter than before, and we're more aware, and thankfully good for that. But then there's another side of us that is just so godforsaken stupid. And I think that we are living in the middle of a generation that is both incredibly smart and incredibly stupid, because we will fight tooth and nail for the dumbest reasons, and the things that are actually worth fighting for, we're like, yeah, we're not going to touch that. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I really have no dog in this fight per se. So, if you wish to continue learning the ever-growing experiences of me re-evaluating and rediscovering my faith, if you want another installment of that, I mean, I can give it a go. Still going to church, same church. Liking it every time that I go. I know I've said that before in the past podcast, but I am truly enjoying the experience so far. And and I reiterate, it is a group of people that are like-minded, that have gone to similar experiences that I have, and are trying to make sense of everything that has gone far so far in their lives, but at the same time knowing that, yeah, I can't do this without God. And that's pretty much in the same boat that I am, save some details here and there. But I like that. I like that because after going to a lot of churches, and believe me, I don't consider myself a church hopper, changing churches just because of the whim, or because, they hurt my feelings, let me leave. No, every change that has happened to me of churches is because of a reason. And it's fundamental stuff that, like, and look, if you need to change environments, maybe I'm not the right person to talk to about these kind of things, because I've changed so many churches. But in my particular case, in my particular understanding of what I've been through, I can tell you this much. Every time I changed church, it was for what I believe, and to this day I do believe, a valid reason. I can't enumerate them or talk to them openly, because I even though there have been places where I've had horrible experiences, and other places that didn't have any problems at all. It was just a difference of ideal, a difference of opinion, a difference of doctrine. But I thank God for every change that I've gone through, because the experience and other places have taught me, like, there are different perspectives in this complicated world of faith. And it's very complicated because, I mean, we got theologians, and we got, I don't know how many branches of Christianity out there, but there must be close to 1,000, over 1,000 branches of Christianity. Yeah, the Catholic is still the biggest one, but there are different opinions and doctrines and whatnot that, want to explore things and think, okay, no, I believe this is this or this is that. Whatever. What I can tell you on my end is perspective, or having different perspectives is cool, because you can see things from another angle. Because our perception and our lenses of how we view things is very limited. And to understand something as complicated as God, I don't think one religion can nail that in the head. And I don't think God is a God that you hold copyright for a certain religion. I know there are groups that will crucify me for statements like these, but I believe God is bigger than a religion. I think God is bigger than a book. I think God is bigger than any concept that we have. I mean, He is an eternal, no beginning, no end being that exists outside of space and time, that knows everything and nothing at the same time. And in my view, he's watching the multiverse. In my view, he's outside looking at the whole multiverse, because I believe that for every decision we make, there is a different outcome, and he probably already seen those different outcomes. So he probably is managing like multiverses of options and ideas, and that's just my concept of it. I could be wrong, but then again, what the hell do we know? We don't know nothing, and we fight for these wars, these holy wars, in the name of God, for shit that we absolutely have no clue of what the hell is going on. And I just want to, calm everybody down. It's like, okay, maybe we're not supposed to know everything. Maybe we're not supposed to know everything about God. But what we can do is just trust him. Trust that he will do the right thing. Notice I say trust him, not the religion I'm in, or the leaders and whatnot. Just trust God. Trust God, not the religion. If you don't want to give money, don't give money. If you don't want to be, if you have your apprehensions towards certain things, please do. I understand. I've been there, done that. But don't blame God for the abuses of the people who say that work for him. Don't look at God as a bad guy or the guy that ruined your life just because an asshole that said that worked for him fucked you hard and ruined your fucking life in the worst way, or abuse your trust in the worst way. Don't blame God for that. Blame that asshole. Blame that piece of shit for using the name of God to make you feel inferior. And if that piece of shit actually did that to you, then what do we want me to say? I mean, go fuck himself? I don't know. All I can tell you is that wasn't God. That whoever did those things to you, whoever hurt you, or if you feel like you've been led astray or been lied to, or you've been manipulated to do things in the name of God, don't blame God. Blame the son of a bitch who twisted God, twisted your version of God, twisted your vision of God, and make you feel that way. Blame that piece of shit, but don't blame God, because that wasn't God. God sometimes allows certain things to happen. It's just so we could be molded and understand that, like, we need to remove the bullshit out of our lives. That's where I am at this point right now in life. I want to remove all bullshit, religious bullshit that has been institutionalized in my brain, in my heart, and just have real communion with the Most High. That's where I am right now. I'm aiming for the real. I'm not aiming for emotional BS. I'm not aiming for trying to fulfill my heart and satisfy myself as making myself think that I am doing this right. And I'm doing right by God by being this religious dick and pretending to be good with God when I'm actually not. I'm being as honest and sincere to myself, to others. I mean, I'm recording this and putting it out there on Front Street for everybody to listen to and letting you know. Yeah, I curse a lot. I do shit that maybe not the right thing to do as quote unquote a Christian. But I'm honest about it. I'm being honest and sincere about it. And I'm not trying to bullshit you and sell you a bill of goods and try to take your money out of it. I don't ask money for these things. I do these because I want to. And I never ask for anything, and God willing, never will. Never will. God willing. So, there. I think I said my piece. So, if you like what you've listened to so far, I guess, I don't know. Then we have our website, huskybybootpod.com, where all the previous podcasts are there for you to listen to. We also have the social media, Husky by Boot Pod, at Instagram and Twitter. Yes, after all the shit I talked about Twitter, I do have a Twitter account. That's weird. And also my personal accounts, that Ariel Duran, where you can follow me. I don't hardly post anything now because there's very hardly anything to post at. Anyways, but still, it's there for you to snatch and take and do whatever you want. So this has been the Husky Barbu podcast. So this has been the Husky Barbu podcast. This has been Ariel, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye.